Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Tea with Turtle. How is your morning going? I hope it's great. Oh, and by the way, today we are having Yorkshire tea. Yes, I bought one. We are having the Yorkshire tea. See how good it will be. Still quite hot. Tastes good. First time I actually bought a Yorkshire tea, then yes, tastes good. Tastes good. It all look fine. I hope the live stream is up and running. Let me check. Is it working? Quick check. Look like it's working. All right, that's good. That's good. That's what we are hoping for, that it will be working. That's the whole idea. And yes, we'll do as usually. Therefore, we'll be checking Ask a Turtle section on our Discord. Then we'll take a look on Inside the Vault because, surprise, surprise, we did get Inside the Vault this week. Then it was the last Inside the Vault was in February. Then we get one now, and it's March. And I really hope it's not a monthly thing now, as I was enjoying a weekly Inside the Vault much more. Then I hope it will stay as weekly. And I see a couple people already in here. Good morning, Dylan Keaton, Annihilator, the main tank, Tamil Zudari, Nerd in Paradise, Many Floors, Nerfunkal, Astronomical Unit, Salstars, Baldley, Tony A, Ed Xander 7, Kane McCord. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have a great morning or evening, because yeah, I know some parts of the world have evening now. It's not everyone the same, but that's absolutely fine. All right, now I need to find Discord. Oh, and change the scaling to make everything bigger before I go there. All right. That will make everything bigger. Where's my Discord? Discord, where are you hiding? I see you. Okay. Did I clear the Ask a Turtle last time after I finished? Yes, I think so. Yeah. Right. All good. All good. I hope this time I have the camera right, as you're supposed to be seeing that. That's the Ask a Turtle on Turtle Army Discord. Turtle Army Discord link is in every video description and live stream description, and it should be easy to find. It's free to join as long as you follow the simple rules that are on the Discord. It's very similar to any other Discord, to be honest. And here we have the questions. All right. First is Elmer Fat with a question. Wanna say thank you, Turtle, for mentioning me on the video. And yes, the Thorn setup is amazing. It can add melee to most range builds without perks or make a super in-your-face tank. The bleed is godsend to a lot of builds. Yeah, the bleed damage from Thorn is great with rapid firing weapons. I mean, rapid attacking weapons. They're not firing like a buzz blade. Okay, Amphi. There was a guy asking question on the wrong channel. Turtle Q&A with Secret Service armor. I use Buttressed. With my alt, I'm going with boss armor on my sneak commando. What mod should I use? I think they are about the same, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but I think those are about the same. Then it will be the same as Secret Service. I don't have full set of boss armor, unless he meant combat armor. No, I think he most likely meant the recon armor from the new boss edition. Then probably the same thing. If it's a combat armor, then boss modification is like the best for resistance. And yeah, Recon Armor do not have Shadow, then for Sneak it's not perfect. Will you ever get a console to play with console subscribers? Yes, as soon as consoles will be available to buy. They are not yet. They only pretend to have them available, they are not available. Therefore, I don't have console yet. I'm waiting 6 months already, nothing. Tony DeMarco, I believe I watch all your stealth videos. I'm unclear on whether or not the sneak perk adds benefits while wearing Chinese stealth armor or if it's redundant. It does add benefit. The question, if you need it, it's up to you. If you are getting detected too often and sneak perk will help you, yeah, add it. Keep in mind, the stealth armor itself is already quite good if you have around 20 agility, but yes, sneak stack with it and you can improve your stealth. Deus Wiggly. He's answering the question. Okay, not the question. Gnomish. Hi, I think each limb on a humanoid has some HP, and when you deal enough damage to the limb, the enemy becomes crippled. Same with wings on large birds. Additional limb damage bonus on weapons probably deal more damage toward this specific HP. My actual question, will a limb damage weapon kill a robotic enemy with a power core quicker if you aim for it and hit it in VATS? No, it doesn't add damage. Although if you're talking about sentry bots, just the fact you are targeting a core, you will most likely kill it in one shot. Yeah, like a sentry bot, it's one shot, you don't need limb damage. Limb damage only cripple faster. And I'm not sure, but some robots will explode when you cripple the core or something. Then you can kill by crippling some robot, but it's probably not an optimal solution. Like, limb damage is not for damage, it's for crippling faster. And I800 is asking, Turtle, does Wendigo Colossus health scale to the number of people present for the event? Or is Earth health maybe and or resistance always the same amount no matter how many players show up to instance? It's always the same. It doesn't scale. It's always the same. And Gilpo is answering the same thing. Yeah, it's always the same. There's no scaling. IH Gordon is asking, you stated in several videos that 1 star is good enough for weapon-specific perks, heavy gunner, shotgunner, etc. And I see you switch between the two. Do you have a video explaining the difference of using 1 and 3 star? Is the usage based on the specific needs of the build where other perk cards are more beneficial, such as bloodied versus full health? Yes, there's generally some interaction, like bloodied and stealth. Any stealth build, full health or bloodied, and every bloodied build benefits very little from upgrading, like, let's say, heavy gunner from rank 1 to rank 3, where full health builds that are not utilizing stealth benefit more from upgrading from 1 star to 3 because they have less bonuses already, and diminishing return means that if you already have a lot of bonuses, you will not notice additional bonuses as much. Because let's say you have your base damage, that's 100, and let's say you have already 200% bonus, what will put it as 300, then if you add another 10% bonus, it's additive, then you're going from 300 to 310. Therefore, it's not a huge difference, but if your bonuses are relatively low, like let's say you have maybe 50% bonus damage, then you go from 100 to 150, and then when you add 10%, from 150 to 160, it's much more visible than from 300 to 310. And that's how it works. Next question. Turtle, what's your plans after Fallout 76? Do you see yourself still playing it? It's a very weird question. Will I play Fallout 76 after Fallout 76? I don't know what that means. Do you mean like in the future if they stop updating Fallout 76? For sure, I will not quit completely if there will be like lack of updates for a period of time. If they will stop updating at all, then over time I will probably change the game for something else, but we'll see. I don't see the situation when they will stop updating Fallout 76 anytime soon, then there is no worry about it. And I do play occasionally other games when I have time, then you can expect from time to time other games appearing on the channel. Astronomical Unit is asking, Hi Turtle, regarding Concentrated Fire, Tormentor and Tank Killer, I have all three equipped on my Stealth Commando build. When trying to cripple Scorchbeast's Queen, will Tank Killer counteract Tormentor with its 6% chance to stagger? No. One and the other are separate. Shouldn't be negative interactions, although if stagger will be triggered in a very bad moment when Scorchbeast's Queen is attempting to land, it can cancel Scorchbeast's Queen landing animation then. That's the only issue. But it's happening very rarely. I think they mostly fix it. It was much worse in the past. Now it's much harder to prevent Scorchbeast's Queen from landing then. It's mostly fixed. I think they fixed a lot when they changed some of her behaviors a couple patches ago. Then it should be fine. Mr. Tiger, Turtle, can you make a video on how to overproduce Psychotats and Overdrive? I can think about it. But Psychotats you cannot produce. You need to get it from ghouls. That's the best source. Oh, sorry. Inky Black is asking, Good day, Turtle, long time no see. Did you know that the Bloatfly Syringer can be used in a nuke zone to spawn Bloatflies with flux materials? Good way to increase flux yield from a nuke zone. Yes, I did know about that, but thank you. Hello Turtle, any chance you will film looting a nuke silo with your boss soldier? Curious just how much stuff I ran by in there. Sure, why not? I don't know when though. Blockspot is asking, Good morning. I'm using double barrel explosive shotgun with VATS. Is Skid Shooter worth it? What exactly does Skid Shooter do? In VATS, not really. But what exactly Skid Shooter do if you fire your shotgun, all pellets are more concentrated towards the center where you are aiming for, then it's perfect when you are not using VATS. When you are using VATS, it's triggered by a chance, therefore either all pellets will get spread and do not hit anything, or all pellets will be concentrated exactly on one spot you are intending to hit, and therefore Skid Shooter does nothing in VATS. Alright. That will be the questions answered. Hopefully. Now we're going back to... Oh, the scaling. Everything is too big now. I answered the Discord. I will remove those questions later. Display settings. I need to set it back to 100%. Alright. Back to normal. Back to normal. And I see more people joining in the meantime. Then hello everyone that just joined when we are answering Ask a Turtle. And let's see what you are guys talking about. What? No one wants turtles too. Don't even think about it. And Sexy Head is saying consoles are cheap now. Only $1,500 on Amazon. Yeah, that's true. The scalpers, the only ones that have them. And Joseph is asking, I was wondering if you have ever tested if the intelligence perk that reduced weight of power armor might help you sneak in power armor. I was trying a lot, but nothing was working. It's just super loud. I wasn't able to make power armor an actual sneak armor. The only option is like a stealth boy and not moving. because escape artist is not working, therefore you cannot move without getting detected really fast. It's kind of possible, not really very useful. Apart maybe if I will ever attempt to use a flamer as a sneak weapon, then that can be a situation when you can use that. Yeah, it would be really nice if more players will put their hand off the new consoles, but first they need to produce them. And I think the silicon shortage is really bad everywhere. So you can say, I think updates will stop for at least another 5 years. You mean after 5 years, or will not stop? Or are you predicting that the updates will stop now and do not happen for 5 years? Yeah, they still do some occasional updates for Fallout 4, then I don't think they will stop a Fallout 76 update, as this is a live service game. Oh yes, Sexy Hand, how is your petition going? Yes, you can get Stealth Boy upgrade for Tozo, but from an update that happened like a year ago, you can use a normal Stealth Boy in Power Armor, what's more efficient. Alright, let's find inside the vault. Inside the vault. Bethesda net, please. Let me find it. Okay, not here. Is it in here? I see it. Inside the vault. Okay, bigger. We need bigger. Okay, that's probably big enough. That's inside the vault for you guys. March 2021 updates. I don't like it. They said February last time, now they say March updates. Like, I don't like it. I want it back to weekly updates. Week number of the year or whatever. Don't put a month because it scares me. And what they say, in this edition of Inside Vault, we are sharing an update on our plans to reopen the public test server. That's what we all waiting for, which will include new features from our next update for Fallout 76. We've also got a reminder about the start of Caps Aplenty this weekend. Like, most people do not really care, apart from the new players that still need those caps badly. But you can just farm caps stashes, then I was never like super into Caps Aplenty weekend. As well as refresher on some community activities you can take part in during March. Read on for details. Yeah, let's go. An update on the public test server. And this is like a bad screenshot from a daily op. They ran out of good pictures. I don't know. It's look like just a random photo in the, like, you know, the daily. Take a picture on a team and someone snap it and it's in here. Okay, done. We need to put some picture on. All right. This backpack look interesting. I don't know if it's something new. It's like barely anything visible. All right. We know that some in the community have been eagerly waiting to get hands-on playtesting time with our next Fallout 76 update in the public test server, and we can't wait for you to dive in either. I don't believe that. If they can't wait, they would open it by now. We still need some more time to make sure everything is fully implemented. But we are getting much closer and are now planning to reopen the PTS in mid-March. We are looking on another week to 2 weeks of a delay. That's not great. I don't like it, but not like we can do anything about it. I hope it will be next week, but mid-March can be 2 weeks from now. Okay, what's next? Once we do, you will be able to try out upcoming features like special loadouts, camp slots, the new Daily Ops expansion, and much more. I'm excited about Daily Ops expansion. In the same time, I'm a little bit disappointed if they add the new Vault only as Daily Ops expansion. Loadouts, everyone is waiting for. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not happy that we need to wait so much more. We will. Next, we would like to share a sincere thank you with everyone who has been patiently waiting for us to bring this update to the test server. We've been pushing toward getting the new features ready for you to check out. Pushing doesn't fit so many delays. If you try to push something, it's early. It's unfinished but early, and they should rather we have been taking our time preparing new features. We are putting a lot of hard work into some of our underlying systems behind those improvements, so it's important to us that we get this right as we debut them in the PTS. I would say it's more important to get it right in the live game version. It's not as important to get it right in the PTS. PTS is supposed to be for testing and fixing. It does not need to be right before PTS is open. So we greatly appreciate your understanding while we warp that up, especially after Mother Nature threw an icy curveball at the dev team in Austin late last month. They attempt to be humorous about that, but I don't think the people in Austin were very happy when it happened. As always, if you own a PC copy of Fallout 76 through Bethesda.net, we would love to have you join us in the PTS. Yeah, that didn't change. As always, Caps Aplenty weekend, starting March 4, ending March 8. Why isn't it Caps Aplenty week? Just always weekend. Double caps only for weekends. Should be on week, like I don't see the reason. March community activities, anything interesting here? For those of you who just can't get enough Fallout, we've got a variety of activities that you can check out and take part in on a regular basis. Here's the rundown on what's in store for this month. Community Spotlight. Whether you are a cosplayer, artist, photographer, in-game fight club owner, or anything else, the Fallout 76 community is brimming with players who contribute in their own unique ways. What if someone is just a turtle? Each month, we highlight a community member who is doing something awesome by interviewing them. In this month's Community Spotlight article, we're featuring podcast host, mod, cam builder, and live streamer Jessica Starr. Catch it on Fallout.com tomorrow, March 5th. Congratulations, Jessica. What's today? What's the date? Oh, it's March 5th today. What time? Oh, it will be article. Or is it like a video? There's no time anywhere. And just Fallout.com. I'm guessing article? Maybe? Around Appalachia. Fancy yourself a photo mode expert? Share your best snapshots with us and you might get featured in our next Around Appalachia article on Fallout.com. This season's theme is Winter Silhouettes. What's that? and we are excited to see what you came up with. Be sure to submit your photos for consideration by March 15. I have no clue what's that, you will tell me, guys. Sorry about that. Camp creations. We challenge builders to construct creative new camps around a different theme every month and then share them with the community. Like around Appalachia, we select a few of our favorites and then feature them on Fallout.com. Last month's theme was Raiders, and you can read the article here. The next theme is Settlers, and you can submit application here. Weekly streams. Come chat with us. Tune in to Twitch TV Bethesda every Wednesday and at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, I'm usually missing that. This time I just cannot be watching. Maybe one day. Alright, that's look like, yeah, that's it. It's not too much happening in this Inside the Vault. That's probably why they delay it so much. They don't know what to put in those Inside the Vaults. I would love a little bit more insight on what they are actually working on, more details, but they choose not to share with us. Maybe other time then. Okay. That's that thing. Let me check the chat. At least the most recent one, as I know you guys are very active, always very active on the chat, and I'm not able to catch up everything. Well said, Turtle. Team is saying. Thank you. Do you think Bethesda will add Enclave Quest? They will. Who knows when? But I'm pretty sure they will. They added boss. They need to add Enclave as well. Yeah, Legendary Enclave Plasma Rifle would be super cool if they add it one day. Oh, some people want to join them, but I want to join the railroad. How we do that? Fallout 76. We need to somehow add railroad. Up to Bethesda how they will do it. It will be a little bit stretched to the lore, but it can be done. Fallout 36 without quest doesn't just work. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if Atomic Shop is working or not. I wasn't logging in today on Fallout. I will later. Australia, you're saying boss and Enclave recruits at his camp will be shot. Oh, Greg Hall is saying, Mitzi actually named that word you cannot say it. It roughly means outline. Thank you, Greg. Someone would like to increase the DPS. What I suggest. Check one of my builds because it's hard to answer this question like increase DPS without knowing what we are using. Check my builds and see what you can get from them in the videos. Unfortunately, cannot answer question so general like that. Easy plants to farm and sell? Corn and razor grain. Go to the farm. It's west side of the map in the forest. Grab it all and sell it. I'm not sure if this will be 2,100 caps. There is like a lot of this stuff to grab rather quickly. Yeah, other option purified water and dilute Stimpaks, dilute Radaways, dilute Radex to sell. I'm always doing Q&A, Team Joker. You just need to ask on Discord. We just did Q&A. Like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, radium rifles sell, but fixers sells really well. If you have a lot of screws, if you craft fixers, they sell really well at vendors. If they bring the railroad in as a faction, Deacon better be your camp ally after joining. That will be so cool. Good morning, Aspelin. Yeah, mutation recipes, if you know them, the crafting serums sell really well, although it uses stable fluxes, and I never use it for sale. I have always so much Radaways, Stimpaks, Radexes, and stuff like that to sell that I don't need to sell serums. I never sell serums. And even easier way, just kill super mutants, loot all the weapons they have on them, and deliver it to the train station. Those weapons sell really well from the super mutants. They always sell great. You just need to grab them. And now, let's see what we're supposed to check now. Comparison of a sexy hand poll and our poll. Let me find it. How I found a sexy hand poll. I need to somehow find it. Alright. I prefer YouTube on mobile. It's so much easier to use. Finding anything on PC is so much harder. Okay, need to just type SH Games to find it. YouTube on PC is not great. Alright, that's the sexy hand one, and now we need to find ours. 1 second. We'll show you guys in a moment. I just need to find it. I need to find both to do the comparison. All right. That's in here. Sexy hand poll with almost 4k votes. What's the best legendary effect? And Blooded achieved 48%, second place Anti-Armor with 20%, third place Vampire with 16%, and Junkie Squad on the bottom of the list. The Blooded is surprisingly high, but I think it's from the past that Blooded was basically always the best, and it's probably how it works. Oh, can you see it, or is it not working? It working? Not working? It's working now, I think. Alright, I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Okay, now you can see it. Now you should be able to see it. Let's see the comments. What are the top comments under Sexy Hand post? Or maybe in a second. First, let's compare with mine. And I have less for Blooded, but still very high, 45%. It's a little bit more votes, close to 9k. And Anti-Armor, Vampire, Quad Junkies. It's like the order is the same. The difference is that Blooded achieve a little bit less. What's probably good, as I like variety. Like, I'm not using Blooded weapon as much. I have mix of Blooded, Vampire, and Anti-Armor on most of my characters, and sometimes Quad. I'm not really using currently Junkies, as I change most of the Junkies build to just use Anti-Armor myself. Now, the comments. You all really aren't addicts. Anti-armor for playing seriously like bosses and stuff, and vampire is my proper favorite just because I find it fun to use a vampire heavy and out healing everything. Wait a minute, where is Nocturnal? It's 11 upvotes. Anti-armor then 2-shot for my lazy heavy gunner. And yeah. Okay, let's see mine. Come on, load comments. Okay, there are comments with more upvotes. I don't like low health. I have more stimpaks than I can use and a medic pump chest. I don't like being an addict. I do like quad, but it just can't hold up to anti-armor. I mean, it depends on the weapon. Some weapons are better anti-armor, some are better quad. Next one. No love for 2-shot legendary effect. Love having my 2-shot auto grenade launcher. I named it Heart and Soul because it robs you of both. Alright. A 2-shot is definitely the best for explosive weapons. You should just know that if you make a YouTube poll, there is maximum of 5 options. If we are talking armor, unyielding. Yeah, we're not talking armor. We're not talking armor. Executioner is good against Bloodied because they always less than 50% health. Yeah, that's true. And why the comment, like, how YouTube sorted the top comments? Like, one upvotes comments are above 6 and 7. I don't know how YouTube decide which comment is top comment. Do the YouTube bot actually read the comment and sort them by himself? I don't know. Okay, definitely anti-armor for me, but also varies a bit depending on what I'm doing. I can't believe that Junkies is the less voted. It's my favorite. Yeah, it's not always your favorite will be top voted, but that's good. I would be happy if my favorite will be the least voted. You can use what you like the most and you can be unique in the same time. All right. Back to YouTube. Working. All right. Back to comments. Okay, there's a lot of comments. Where I start? Yeah, the screen was not sharing. I don't know why. As I have a shortcut swap between the camera and the screen share, and I press it, and it didn't work at the first time. Then I noticed. Yeah, the caps are probably the same as they used to be, and everyone still wants legacies there. That's true. Bloodied, it's not the best. It's kind of is, but in the same time it isn't, because on some weapons anti-armor will outperform Bloodied in some situations, and that's why. Plus, if you are Bloodied build, you can use vampire weapon with similar damage and prevent yourself from dying. Oh, oh, Mr. Dr. Crowley, you lost track of the main storyline. Don't worry about that. You don't need to do everything in order. It's open world game. There is no problem. You do them as you like them. I don't have a guide how you're supposed to do them because you can do base how they add the storylines to the game, but it's no worse. And Jake have a question. For your OP heavy gunner build, what do you think should be the first legendary perk I should max? Can decide between Ammo Factory, Legendary Locked, or taking one for the team. Like, taking one for the team is the most powerful if you need more damage, especially on the boss fights. Ammo factory is very tempting if you are struggling with resources for your ammo. And increasing special, yeah, that's hard decision, because if you are missing something important that you want to add, then special will be probably the one that you want. But it's all depends on your situation. You need to make this decision. Those are all good perks. Yes, Rascal, I agree. Quad is really good for everything with 20 or less mag capacity. If your beat is solid, quad is the best. Yeah, that depends on the weapon, but generally quad is really good. With faster fire rate on junkies, quad anti-armor, and instigating, they are all keepers. I'm full health, so left blooded out. Yeah, instigating surprisingly can be really good on fast firing weapons, because like first bunch of bullets will apply it. Then even if you are using it with something like, let's say, ultrasonic Gatling laser, it will be still nice to have if you use the weapon in farming. On the bosses, no, of course no. Is there practical use for new Kashine? There was a practical use, but it was basically removed by the damage rescaling. In the past, if you wanted to kill the boss in no time, you were using this new Kashine. It was crazy buff for an arm build. It was not fully multiplicative, like the buffs were never fully multiplicative, but they were mostly multiplicative. Therefore, the new Kashan in practice were adding 50% to your damage. Like, let's say your melee, an arm hit, you were doing 10,000 damage. Then after new Kashan, you were doing 15,000 damage. This was definitely worth it for extra 5,000 damage per hit. But now, no, not really. It barely does anything. Like 100% extra damage with additive formula, it will add in practice about 10% damage to your melee build. It's not so good. And teleportation is a bonus. Yeah, I like the auto grenade launchers as well. 2 shots are perfect. Quite explosive handmade, definitely good. 2-shot explosive fixer, great. Yeah, you guys have a lot of good weapons. Trying to catch up. So much chat. Vampire faster rate, faster reload. Yeah, definitely good rolls. What? JPF, you are playing Fallout 1 now? A little bit late to Fallout 1 game, but it's still good game. Although graphics were really odd if you launch it now. Yeah, junkies would do better if they will buff it. Like, they should buff a lot of legendary effects to actually be multiplicative. Or at least buff the numbers. I don't know, do something. Unyielding T65 power armor. Now this stuff does not exist normally unless it's hacked into the game. Tafts on your favorite legendary effect for melee weapons. Vampire. Vampire, it heals you on hit. If you put Ricochet on and it heals you when Ricochet is triggered, Vampire is the best. Unless for the bosses you want a little bit more damage, you can go with anti-armor, but Blooded does nothing. Instigating does almost nothing. Unless it's a two-handed power armor build with relatively low strength. Yeah, it's like most effect does almost nothing. Therefore, I'm going for Vampire if possible. Yes, Champ Norris, as you notice, I'm still waiting for ban on barber shops to be lifted. They still banned in UK. You cannot use barber shop. What specs on a vampire handmade with 25% less VATS action point cost and 25% faster fire rate would you use? Depend for what? And like specs, you mean modifications? Like usually align forceful stock. I have a guide video what you want to put. All the mods for rifles, you just choose based on that. Hi Felipe. And thank you. Explosive Gatling gun? Yeah, instigating explosive Gatling gun is fun. Two-shot explosive Gatling gun is cool as well. Like, explosive Gatling guns are really nice. Good morning, Jules. No worries, Dr. Crowley. Yeah, if they will ever send us to the Commonwealth, Kellogg could be alive now. That would be interesting. Young Kellogg. Relatively young. We need like early institute somehow. This will be required to add railroad. Valheim. I didn't try Valheim yet. Mainly because it's like Vikings and stuff that's not exactly my style. My webcam is glitching? Why? It doesn't look like. On my end, it says that it's everything working. No dropped frames. And I can see myself. Then, yeah. On my end, it looked like it's working. And faster reload is really good on all weapons. Legacy. I don't know why everyone wants to put their hands on Legacy. It's much more fun to use weapons that do not explode all the time. I didn't try Outriders yet. I heard about it. I saw some like early footage of the game. I didn't try it yet. Do I think they will ever implement a transmog for armor? I don't think so. It doesn't look like they have it on their menu. Berserker build with stealth. Yeah, it's cool. Although now it lost a lot versus just an option to use anti-armor. Berserker is not as tempting as it used to be. I mean, it was never a top notch, but at least there was some better use case. Good morning, Tobias. Coffee time for you. It's tea time for Turtles. And people are saying webcam works fine. That's good. I need to come to America. Maybe one day. It was a very expensive trip. That's the problem. I would love to see America. It's very expensive to go there. Yeah, I like to occasionally use the off-meta weapons as well. It's cool. It's a refresher to sometimes grab a weapon no one uses and run with it. That's why I quite often have underrated weapons videos with not exactly top meta stuff. But I plan to do a new series of videos. Like some people suggested to me that what's missing on my channel is a proper like review and guide for every weapon. That will take a lot of time probably, but I will try to occasionally add one by one a full review and guide for weapons. Most likely starting on the top weapons and then going to like less popular and less useful. Outrider demo is out and free on all platforms. Launches on the 1st of April. Oh, 1st of April? That's risky. That's like calling your game a joke before it's released. Who figured out to release a game on 1st of April? That's not good. Unless they are expecting trouble and they will just call it a joke. April Fool. Sorry guys, we knew that game will not work, that was April Fool. Why neither of the newer Vault armors have shadowed mod? I think they are intended to be a tanky options of armor, and that's probably why. They would need to add something with less resistance and then give us a shadowed mod. I don't know why they're not doing that. Maybe they have plans, maybe don't, I don't know. Do those loot boxes attract custom charges when shipped to the UK? I'm not sure. I'm not good with like law and stuff. I was not asked to pay anything when I get mine, but I don't know how this stuff works, to be honest. Have you tried magic weapons again? Because they're working again. Oh, I didn't. I don't know anything about it. Any specific weapon? Good morning, Billy. When you buy merch from the States, you have to pay duty on them. Oh, I don't know how this stuff works, I'm sorry. Updated Junkies build guide? No, I don't have any updates because I'm just using anti-armor now instead of Junkies. But the old stuff still is about the same, like the effects and what you need to use is about the same. Oh, Outriders has crossplay on all platforms, then it better don't have any PvP. Yeah, we are well, thank you. 2 in the morning for you. It's almost 8 a.m. for me. Yes, Stealth Flamer build is still a thing. You can rock with it. Good morning, Mr. A-Team. Alright, that will be everything for this Turtlecast. It's almost 8 a.m. Then yeah, I will need some break, some nap, and we'll be back later. And don't forget Mitzi's live stream tomorrow. Today's evening. It's today's evening. Unless for you it's tomorrow's. For me it's today's evening. Then we'll be there. We'll be playing some Fallout. Hopefully I will wake up on time. Will not sleep over like last time happened 1 or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, then I will do my best to be there. If you have any more questions to me, please go to our Discord, Turtle Army Discord, and find Ask a Turtle section, drop them there, and I will answer them on the next Morning Tea with Turtle, on the next Turtlecast. And we'll see what we'll have as well. I hope we'll have a PTS next week, but I don't know. It can be even later. We'll see how much the delay is there. Unfortunately, next update looks like April. I'm pretty sure they cannot squeeze it in March. There's no way. It will be like middle of April. It's not perfect, but we'll need to wait. I will have time to maybe do this video catalog with weapon guides and reviews. Alright. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I was thinking if I wanted to say something, but I think I already said everything. Then thank you a lot for watching, everyone. Have a good day or good night and see you soon. See you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye, everyone. Turtle is signing out. Ending the live stream now. Bye. Bye bye.